I know come out of Mississippi is my grandparents and racism. So, or great grandparents. I think my
That's one
grandmother was
place on
born
the
there and
planet
they
I
left.
never want to visit. You know what? If
I've
y'all
never
love
been.
it,
Oh
whoever
yeah,
you
me
are,
either. I don't want to visit
y'all
that
love
either.
it, love it all you want, man. I know for God's every ounce of breath that I breathe for the remainder amount of my life, I will never be in that place to inhale oxygen. Fuck that spot.
No, I thought about going to see Prime play, and I was just like, I did some research on Jackson, Mississippi, and I was like, yeah, I don't think this is where I want to go.
I mean,
So we didn't see
I
Prime at
saw
Jackson
him.
State.
Saw him in Colorado. You know what I mean? Went down there and saw him when he came.
And then that was the complete opposite. You're gonna be
Nice.
you a victim
Yeah.
of black crime in one city, you a victim of hate crime where you at now. Like,
Yo, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna bring up the second thing I was gonna talk about.
what you gonna bring up? You gonna bring up a homeboy from the city? Fucked his whole life up?
Who you bring? What's that?
This whole
Okay,
life
so
up.
y'all, so if you from Connecticut, you've heard of Joe Grits.
No, I ain't doing that. No.
Okay, well, I just was gonna say you heard what happened to him, right?
I don't know what happened to him, man, but I ain't doing that. Nah,
You know what he got?
I don't know what he got.
I'll tell you offline, because if we bring this up, just bring up your other topic then, because
cool.
you know what? Because he already dusted up my algorithm earlier today watching his shit. So go on.
What?
Yeah, dog. I'll talk about it online. Steve Wright, he don't need no airtime.
No, I'm not trying to. Again,
I'm saying from us.
I got you, but you know, I know he from my area, man. I can't.
I wasn't gonna hate on him, but I just think that he made some bonehead moves. That's all I'm saying.
He might have, but he was thinking of, you know,
he was white for a minute.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He thought he was doing what was right, and
that Constitution ain't made for us.
But hey, man,
it's not, and that's another thing. That's not. You're right. It's the laws are definitely the laws change when it comes to certain people. We've seen it, and until America,
we gotta admit that to ourselves first.
America has to overthrow that law system. The law system. It's sad that people with law degrees go to school for years, read these books about law, and the reality of the truth sucks, man. Sucks when you actually know the truth and be like, damn, man, this is the same case as so-and-so, but they're going to try it like this.
Here's me,
and there's nothing we can do about it.
What I was going to talk about.
There you go.
Nolan Wells, right? Like this young man, unfortunately, seemed to have been brutally murdered. And no one is in jail yet. Now, if you just so happen to have seen the episode 38
2 weeks ago,
Justin was going off, man.
Everybody has a rant.
You know what? He was going, he was letting him know. And you know, and the moment we
got 6 views.
Yeah, me and Justin was just like, me and Mo was like,
God,
he was going in.
But I had to.
What he was saying kind of holds really, really true. Just a whole 2 weeks later, right? Because that happened. They got videos going viral. This poor kid. And you know what? Who knows? But getting like just people video cameraing.
We got jumped.
Yeah, like he got beat to death. And nobody is in trouble. Nobody is in trouble.
We all talk crazy about each other.
Crazy to me.
38 Special Jadakiss is all we talking about right now.
If something like that happened to someone else that wasn't of color, so it would have been nuts.
Maybe it needs to start.
They're animals. They're animals. How dare you?
This poor kid, man. It's just man. I'm just so broken up. But the fact that the justice system equally is such as we was just talking about a second ago is failing another black man.
That's my point. Boy. That's my point. You can't think anytime you go in front of them Spanish, white, black judges that they're going to do anything for you except for throw you under the jail or not care about you. I was going to ask the question about that.
Nolan Wells. You got Carmelo Anthony a couple months ago.
Yep.
He's still going through the trials and tribulations of the shit that he was defending himself about. And
Or he would have ended up like that man. Now you
Exactly.
see. Now you
exactly.
see.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, again, I don't know much about Grits, but what I mean, he was on there trying to defend himself as well because him and the people that he was with were being wronged in the moment, and
They were.
he's
Yes.
being
What he
ridiculed
was,
and
the cause he started with is a righteous cause. I'm not going
exactly,
to pretend it's
and
not.
that's
That's,
why
it's,
I
but you
don't
got to know
dive
who you
into.
are
I
in this
understand that.
country. And that's
It,
what it comes down to.
I don't dive into what's happening to him, right? You know what I'm saying? Because again, his daughter goes to the same school as my son. Yeah, I see
Mm.
him. I mean, we see each other. We walk by each other in the hallway. And then we don't know each other to be like, yeah, what's good? We don't know each other like that, but we're like one person removed from really, really knowing
Oh,
one
yeah,
another.
yeah, yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
and just
Yeah,
because I don't know him,
absolutely.
I know his brother. You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
his
So
brother.
that being said, he's fighting a righteous cause. He's doing what he needed to do. He's protecting him and the people that he was around. But now he's going through some real bullshit, and it's hard for me to watch because I know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't wanna I don't wanna laugh
every,
at his downfall, man.
it's, I just wish he would have moved different.
He didn't know better. He didn't know better. He didn't know how not to move.
He been in the
I
system.
understand,
When
but
you learn, no. That's
some
where I'm
people
coming
don't.
from with him.
Some people don't, and I'm just saying his cause is righteous, man, and he shouldn't. I don't know what's happening again, and didn't go out of my way to educate myself on what's happening because I knew it was going to be bullshit, and I knew people was going to get on there and start talking shit and clowning them. I saw all types of memes and all this other stuff, and for him doing what was right, protecting himself and the people that he was with, people that he fucked with, and now he's going through some bullshit because the justice system fucked just another black dude.
Yeah.
It's garbage to me, bro.
Yep. And it's a liberal state we talking about where this is happening, people. It's a blue state. So don't think just because you live in these blue states that they don't have the same prejudice that these red states do. And not for nothing, I've said it a million times. I said it to my uncles, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I prefer my racism bold and in my face.
Oh yeah.
If I would love to be riding down the street and be like, oh, this says no blacks in this neighborhood. Looks like we gonna keep driving. Oh, this bar doesn't serve black people. Looks like I don't have to waste my money over here. Versus going places and they treat you like shit. It all goes all the same conversation. They go places they treat you like shit. Just because how you look. And again, at the end of the day, when we get the poor service and you get treated a certain way when you're in the court system, bro, when I have gone to court, I always go in there and I'm just like, damn, I hate being in here. You know why? I don't like being surrounded by poor people. And I'm not talking about the people there fighting for their freedom. I'm talking about the people working in the courthouse.
Yeah.
So a man like me comes in there, well educated, well spoken, well dressed. And usually when I'm in court, it's about finances, business stuff, things of that nature. Yes, I'm a businessman, people. I make moves. And sometimes you have to litigate. Point being is, once people start seeing the money I'm talking about, now the judge is a little upset. Now I see the clerk's face making a certain thing. Oh, you didn't think a black man made this type of money and that I should be paid what I'm owed. Your face is a little screwed, and now you want to talk about loopholes and you want to talk about this and see, so you get treated differently. And we need to realize this. And I try to be as neutral as I can because I want my kids to see the world for what it is. And they're getting older and they're starting to see the world for what it is. How they'll go places with their father and there'll be an old vanilla zaddy in there who has a snide remark about maybe how I'm dressed or maybe about my park job. And it's like, bro, I'm in the lines, or bro, like, I'm not gonna do something stupid because everybody else is doing something stupid. Like, I'm gonna do what makes the most logical sense. Prime example: went to drop off some brush at the city dump, and it's like a circle supposed to ride around, and there's the brush pile, is on part of circles and the car goes around and you're supposed to drop, people pull in face car engine first and then have to go around the back of their cars to empty the brush pile. I'm not doing all of that. I got a Suburban full of yard waste and crap from the yard. If you know the Suburban is huge. So I'm not gonna walk around and do it. I didn't walk it all around my yard all day. I'm backing this big up.
Oh yeah.
I'm pulling my liner out and I'm dumping. I'm throwing everything back in, the liners, the trash cans, whatever, and we pulling off 2 minutes in and out. I go to do that. Old white dude in an Elantra. Now, mind you, I'm pushing a nice Suburban, Black on Black Crime, Volume 3. I saw the vision 20 years ago. I made it happen. It's lifted. It stands out in the crowd. Everybody thinks I'm law enforcement in it. I pull it back. This dude is throwing his hands up, giving me the finger. I get out the car. I dump my stuff. He waits until I dump my stuff. And I say to him, when he's finally coming to the back, next time back in. It's easier. I get in the car. I'm in the car with my daughter. He waits until I get in the car to go pull off to talk shit. I was standing 5 feet from you, sir. And then I had to explain to her, you know why that man was like that? Why? I don't understand. He was staring at you. I was watching him, Daddy. So she already know to watch these people so she can warn me. Because they be grilling me when we go places. And I said, you know what that was? And she goes, what? I said, that's jealousy. In its purest form. I said, I'm younger. I'm more handsome. I said, I'm taller. I said, I'm more muscular than that man. I said, my car was better. My daughter was cuter than his. Anything that would have came out of him. I said, so you mad because I'm doing it better than you, and you think because you're vanilla, you should have it all. And you didn't work as hard as me. That's why you don't got shit. And you that age and you pushing that old piece of shit where you gotta put all your stuff in and make 2-3 trips, which you probably, I don't even know if he really had brush like that, because I wasn't watching him. But the point I'm making is, until we teach the youth about we're in a hostile environment. We are the remnants of prisoners of war. Like, we're descendants of all of that. What they teach you in the books ain't the truth, people. There was a war in this land. It wasn't just laying down and letting the Europeans take it. That's they won. So that's what they paint, that we was just slaves and docile and we didn't have nothing. No. So until we realize that's who we are and what we really mean to this land and who the people are that put us down, it's going to be the same crap over and over and over again. It don't matter if it's Grits, Carmelo Anthony, Eric Gardner, Amadou Diallo. Like, I can go back 20 years. And he was an African who got ran through, literally, literally ran through by NYPD with the mop handle. Broomstick. Jig this man.
That should have been it, too. That should have been like,
no, that was right, we got to pull...
Yeah,
Amadou Diallo was another dude. They gave Amadou Diallo the whole clip.
They should have
He
got
the clip.
One
dude got the mop handle.
Those two, that should have been enough for we gotta go in America and we gotta write this.
We was teenagers when that happened.
Yeah, they should have changed it then. They're like, we've gone too far. We need to stop. We need to pay these people this money. We need to hurt ourselves and figure it out. That's what they should have did. They're like, no, we gotta go farther. Yes. Like they get more defiant.
It's so crazy.
It's the weirdest thing.
It's bad out here. And I don't know, Steve, did you say this joke or did I hear it on somebody else say it? And somebody might, I don't know if I heard it from the Grits and Eggs podcast. It might have been from Deontay Kyle. Shout out to Grits and Eggs. Y'all doing the real work out there. They was like, what do you call one white boy with a group of black men?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I ain't going there. It's about to be crazy.
What do you call them? What you call them? You don't have nothing?
I know. I know some dudes.
Reverse Oreo?
No. No. Safe. Who fucking with the white boy when he with all black dudes? It could be the biggest group of dweeb black dudes in the world.
You're telling the
Your
truth.
white homie safe.
You're telling the
Your
truth.
white homie safe.
I'll tell you about Africa. Home. When I went to Africa, did I tell y'all about that? When I went to Africa, and the young girl ran next to me. Like she was more comfortable, like she was gonna be safe. It was the strangest thing.
Yo,
it was the wildest thing. They immediately ran to me.
A lot of single white mothers, divorcees, single white moms, teach their children, if you lose me in the mall, the grocery store, the park, the fair, wherever we're at, go find a big black man. He'll take care of you.
It's true, though.
Me and my family were in Target a few years back, and this girl was walking with it was a teenage girl, and it was like a 10-year-old. And they came up to me, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir, we can't find my 7-year-old sister." And I'm like looking, I'm like, "So why are you telling me for?" And they're like, we can't find our mother either. Can you help us? And I'm like, "Okay, did you go to the front desk?" And they're like, "No, can you take us?" And I was like, "Okay." And Izzy was looking at me, and Marisa was looking at me. I was like, "All right, let's take them to the front desk." And I took them to the front desk. And as I was going to the front desk, the mother was like, "Oh my God, I found you. I'm so glad I found you. Did you find have you seen your sister yet?" And they're like, "No." And the mother turns to me, "Sir, thank you for watching my children. You didn't see her, have you?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And we get to the front of the store, and they're like, "Oh, this man, he helped bring my daughters to the front." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go back to shopping now, because I don't want to be involved." But that's what they teach their children. Meanwhile,
smart play.
Y'all get on the internet and argue with each other as black men. Everyone knows who we are, except for us. Protectors of the realm. Apparently. But yes, that happened. Those are real stories.